When I first got Sandy, she was an absolute nightmare. She wouldn't behave, she would dig holes in the yard, she would scratch at the furniture, she would bark all the time, just unruly. So I had a friend who was a dog trainer, and she suggested an e-collar. I was like, well, e-collar, isn't that not humane? Or I wasn't sure if it was going to work, but I decided to give it a try. I purchased the Pets by e-collar, and voila, Sandy's been a new dog. So I started the e-collar training, and gradually I started to see changes and improvements in the way her behavior was. I couldn't believe how fast Sandy started to change and respond to the training. Feel great. It made me feel great that I didn't have an uncontrollable dog in public, and I wasn't embarrassed to bring her in places.
Dear customers, thanks for buying Bosniak training collar. Okay, now let's open the box. You can see user manual. Please read the manual carefully before using the products, and please keep it well for future reference. There is a remote, a receiver with collar. Compared with other products, the receiver is thinner, smaller, and more lightweight, and the collar fits 8 to 27 inches, so you can use it for all sizes of dogs, no matter small dogs, medium dogs, or large dogs. There is a pair of contact points, a pair of conductive silicone covers, a spring sheet, a test light, and a charging cable. This charging cable has 2 outlets, so you can charge the remote and the receiver at the same time. It's very convenient. Now let's see how to prepare the receiver. You can see there is a pair of contact points, a pair of conductive silicone covers, a spring sheet, a test light. Okay, if your dog's hair is short or thin, then you can just use the contact points. if your dog's hair is long or thick, then you may choose to use the contact points and the spring sheet at the same time. Okay, now let's see how to install the parts. You can use the test light to tighten it. The silicone cover is used to avoid irritation, but it's conductive, so you don't have to worry about the shock mode effective. Okay. Push it hard so that there is no empty space between the top of the contact points and the covers. This way it won't come off easily. Have a look at the remote. This is on-off button. Long press it to turn on it or turn off it. Okay, you can see this is the channel information. You can use the set button to switch channel 1 or channel 2. This is the electric shock level. Okay, you can adjust it. Level 1 is the lowest level, and level 16 is the highest level. When you use the shock mode, please always start from the lowest level and work your way up. When you receive the remote and the receiver, they are already paired. Okay, long press the on-off button to turn it on. As you can see, the remote has 2 channels. It means the remote can control 2 receivers at the same time. But only 1 receiver is included in the package, so you may need to buy extra receivers if you need. Now I will show you how to pair a new receiver to the remote. Okay, now let's switch to channel 2. You can see the receiver is not paired with channel 2, so even though you press the button, it will not work. Okay, to pair a new receiver to a remote, you need to turn on the remote, then turn off the new receiver. Long press it. Okay, then you need to long press the on-off button for about 4 to 5 seconds until the light here turns red and green. Then you need to press the tone button and vibration button at the same time for about 2 or 3 seconds until the green light blink here. See? Okay, now they are successfully paired. Many customers told us that they don't know whether the shock mode is working or not. For this question, you can use the test light to test the shock mode. You can, like this way. Okay, put it here, and then press the shock mode. You can see the test light illuminates red lights, okay? And the higher the shock level is, the lighter the red light will be. You can see. Okay. This training collar is totally waterproof. You can see it's totally submerged in the water, but it still works. So you don't have to worry about that the security or it will go to malfunction when you are training your dog during the rainy days or your dog is swimming in the pool. It's totally secure and it will not go to malfunction.